right. Oh my God. Is this the last episode of Boomer versus Zoomer that we're shooting in the year of our Lord 2022?
I believe so.
Oh my. Who the fuck is this guy?
I don't know. I'm not used to him on this camera. He's usually in that weird corner over there.
Yeah, usually he's behind the camera, not on the couch.
That's Canelo.
Wait, that sounds kind of sus. Never mind. Anyway.
Behind the couch?
No, usually you're behind the camera, not on the couch.
Behind the camera, yeah. I don't know why. Listen, I'm operating on very little sleep. As you can see, I did not think I was going to be coming on camera today, thus my grizzly beard.
Phrasing.
Phrasing. But I'm excited to be up here on the couch with y'all because I feel like this is going to be a fun kind of just hanging out, talking about things, reflecting on the year, and just straight hanging out.
Yeah.
I like talking to y'all.
You know, to give the benefit of the doubt, you know, what if there's a viewer that is like, or like a listener this is their first podcast that they're listening to?
Well, clearly they're very confused because I guess this would be the most recent one. But yeah. I am Alex Wexler, or they call me Wex because there's a lot of Alexes here. I'm a producer, executive producer here. I basically run the podcasts. So this one, That's What She Said, Courage and 8-Shot Show. And yeah.
Yeah, he's the guy doing the things.
Yeah.
Keeping us employed.
I've been here for almost 4 years.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I was brought in to startup podcasts, which we started with Courage and 8-Shot Show, and then we had the Self-Made podcast, which was the business podcast that we did with Nate Shot, and then also to start up Content House videos. So I came in here to do Content House Challenge videos so we could catch up with other orgs, and then podcasts.
Cool. You did it.
Wait, what's your background in like the scene, I guess?
Yeah, video production. I actually used to work at Fine Brothers Entertainment, or FBE, React.
Oh,
React
those
videos,
guys.
Kids React, Teens React.
Wait, how was working there?
It was man, you want a salacious title?
Yeah, I want some shit. Some tea.
It was a very transformative experience. Like I'm glad I did it. That's where I met my girlfriend.
Oh.
So that was like,
yeah, so sweet.
And the people there are amazing. Yeah, I started there as an intern, and then worked my way up to a writer, PA, producer. It was kind of a job where you had to wear a lot of hats, which helped me a lot now. But I didn't really work that much on the React stuff. I mostly worked on the kind of unscripted content. So they did like recaps. We did like community focused videos. So we had videos that we would talk to the audience, community-based kind of stuff. So some of the things that we do here, and that's kind of what my focus was. I was there. I don't know if you guys know about the whole React World fiasco.
A quick break for a huge shout out to AT&T for powering 100 Thieves and the compound where we're filming right now. AT&T Fiber is the fastest internet and is now delivering up to 5 gig speeds in select areas. Check the link in the description to see if AT&T Fiber is available in your area.
So there was this whole thing, you know of like React, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
I used to watch them.
So there was a time in 2016 where basically they wanted to basically take all the things like that make React, so like the graphics and all this, and allow for people around the world to make their own videos using those assets. So it was very much like becoming almost like an MCN. You guys know what an MCN is?
Yeah.
No idea what the fuck
and
MCN
so with that, multi-channel network. So like you'd get represented by, you know, these multi-channel networks, and, you know, if brand deals came in, they would have their roster of creators, and it was a YouTube thing.
You knew what that was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm dumb as shit. I had no idea what the fuck that was. All right.
Yeah. But then basically a part of the process was trademarking the word React, and it became this whole thing that like blew up. Like BBC covered it and all this kind of stuff. And it came under a lot of fire. So a lot of the things that I worked on, which had the fines on it, like just got canned for a bit because they were just kind of like, we were just laying low at the time. But it was really crazy, like just to see, like it was like everywhere. People were like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine." I was actually the original producer on the React World video. But then I went to a wedding, and then I came back, and I wasn't on it anymore. I was off working on other things, but that was like the biggest thing that people know from there. But I mean, like, other than that, I learned a lot of stuff. It was a lot of fun. I got to work with a lot of creators. Actually, we had a show. It's funny. A lot of the people who I meet now, they probably don't remember. I don't think even Ray remembers. We had a show where basically we bring people on React. They would do their React thing, and then they would do this after React where we would ask them questions from the fans and they would talk.
Yeah.
And we actually had Ray and Pokey on one episode that my girlfriend was supposed to produce, but then she was sick that day, so then I produced it.
Yeah.
So I actually met Pokey and Ray, I think it was like 2016.
Holy
2015.
shit.
She has no clue. She probably doesn't remember at all, but the video's out there.
I'm going to have to look this up. That sounds
Yeah.
that sounds
that's
crazy.
Cool.
Yeah, after React with Pokey, and I'll find it eventually and just show you guys like a tidbit. But yeah, so it was kind of weird that I got to meet like some of the people like beforehand.
Full circle moment.
Yeah, the circle moment.
This was like before like Ray blew the fuck up, I think, right?
This was like right on the cusp. I don't even remember if she was signed to 100 Thieves by then. I'd have to look it up. This might.
I feel like she wasn't.
I don't. Maybe not.
Because if this is 2016, this is like
It might have been even before that.
4 years before COVID.
I just need to look at the date of it right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and find it.
Yeah, that's
I don't know.
fucking
I'll dig
wild.
for it.
Yeah, that's really cool. It is like very small world kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
It actually
Or it
really
comes like full
is.
circle. But yeah, I mean, Kyedae, did you ever have any creators that you kind of like looked up to or like were a fan of, and then you ended up like meeting them or doing stuff with them?
Canceled, so I can't really talk about.
Oh shit!
Oh
Yeah, cut. I really like Shane Dawson, and
Oh,
I really like Jeffree Star. Those two.
oh, the makeup gurus.
Well,
Or
didn't
well, I guess
watch
Shane
Makeup
Dawson's
Guru-
not a makeup guru.
Well, Shane Dawson did like a lot of like, what do you call it, skits that were really fucking racist. Now looking back at it, and really bad.
Yeah,
Like he like technically did like blackface to
and
a
stuff
certain
like that.
degree. Yeah,
Oof.
but I really liked watching them. Oh, Smosh. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
Smosh.
Don't know who Smosh is.
Smosh. Okay.
Okay,
We gotta
no.
switch
Wait,
seats
now,
here.
now, put you. Okay, now we can show this part. Smosh, for sure.
Smosh.
You don't know.
Do you
What the
remember the
fuck is Smosh?
Pokemon thing? I want to be the very best. It was like one of the, I would say the first
No.
viral video, but there's
Dude.
two guys, Ian and
Okay.
Anthony,
Anthony?
Padilla.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Anthony
know who.
Padilla?
Okay, but I know Anthony Padilla as like the interviewer now.
Right. But
I didn't know
before
what
that,
he did before that.
He was part of that collective that was Smosh. First them two, and then Smosh expanded.
You're fucking.
Okay, straight
No
up.
Okay.
No,
way.
straight up. I
No
did not
way.
follow YouTube at all. Like,
Oh,
at
really?
all.
Okay.
Like the most that I knew was like Ryan Higa, and also like the oh, fuck, what? There's like a group of Asian like video makers. Fuck.
Not
Wong-
Mendo.
Wong Fu.
Who?
Wong Fu. Yes, Wong Fu.
I'm telling you, I met all these people, like whether it's like in passing or whatnot,
Yeah.
who just came on because we did like YouTubers
That's
react.
so cool.
So all these people,
Yeah.
even Shane Dawson, all these people.
The thing
came
is,
in.
I'm sorry, Ryan, and I've talked about this before. I didn't even watch their videos. I only knew about them because my friends loved their videos.
yeah,
I was just way too busy watching or playing World of Warcraft. Like I just did not give a fuck about anything besides World of Warcraft for like years.
Really?
And like I would sometimes like watch like meme videos on YouTube. But I think the only YouTube channel that I like kind of like consistently followed was Epic Mealtime. Like that was the only
Ooh,
one.
Yeah.
Epic Meal Time.
Cause like I just had like a latent interest in food, and then like even though that shit was like egregious a little bit, but like I just thought it was entertaining. Like, oh my god, they're making the craziest fucking hamburger, candy bar, whatever.
Good Mythical Morning
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. So Good Mythical Morning, I only started watching like a year ago.
Wow.
Yeah, because they would
Wow.
because they popped up on my TikTok.
Wait, now you should be the Zoomer and I should be the Boomer.
Yeah,
What
no,
the hell?
seriously, straight up. When it comes to like YouTube culture and like Vine culture, I know almost nothing. Like I didn't follow
Yeah.
any of that at
Whoever
all.
threw that piece of paper,
what?
What is that?
What piece of
the
paper?
Vine.
No, I don't
Whoever
know.
threw that piece of paper,
Oh, this is a
your mom's a hoe. What?
don't remember
oh my
that.
god.
I don't know.
no way.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I wasn't really too much into Vine at the time.
Wait.
Like old YouTube, I know. Oh, Mom's Okay, I've seen that.
I have not seen that. I have not seen that.
love Vine.
Like I've only seen like a handful of like viral videos, like Charlie Bit Me or
Yeah, I
like
mean, that's
Dramatic
classic.
Hamster. You know,
Yeah.
like other than that, like I didn't really follow viral like content at all. For
that
me,
was my job to do.
but then I did see like a beheading video, so that was like fucked up. I feel like
Oh.
everyone
That
like
was
in
the
the
wrong
early
website.
2000s saw like at least one man get executed somehow,
What
some
was
way.
it called again? Wasn't it?
The what? The beheading?
No, yeah, like where you can find all the really bad, scary videos.
Are you saying like the old ones, like Newgrounds?
Live Leak?
Live Leak?
Live Leak?
Yeah,
That was-
But there was a website before Live Leak. I just cannot remember what it's called.
It
But
is so scary.
I remember there was a website called like rotten.com or something like that. That might be
Oh,
wrong. Was
yeah.
that the one where there were just like so many dead bodies and shit, and
Oh
like
my God.
we
That's
like
so-
kind of I'm thinking like I suppressed it, but like I feel like there's like a deep
Well, now you're bringing
trauma.
it back up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Shit was fucked up, dude. But
It's really bad.
yeah, I felt like half the internet was like online web games, and the other half was just like gore and shock content. Like it was like fucked up.
Yeah, no, it was. I mean, it was like the start of viral videos. You'd send these via email to people.
I remember viral video. Oh my
Yeah.
god, YouTube was so great.
You
back
had
then.
stars back then too,
Yeah.
like to rate a video.
Oh yeah.
Be like 2, 3.
Okay, is
3.5.
Worldstar still a
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah,
Like
Oh,
are they
it's
popular?
just not as much of
Culture.
Because okay,
You
so
know.
I had a weird incident occur at TwitchCon
Mhm.
where I was hanging out
Was it
with.
on Worldstar?
Well, no, it's not on Worldstar, but it was
Okay.
like it was me. Fuck, I forgot who else. There's me and two of my friends. We were just talking about plans where we're gonna go, and then this random dude kind of just like walks up to one of my friends and is like, kind of like harassing her. So I just told him like, bro, fuck off. And that's when I realized like the other friend was like recording and like streaming, I think. And then he just starts calling me like homophobic slurs. He starts like being really racist, like talking about my eye size and shit like that. And like,
What?
I'm like just trying to ignore him and like be like, dude, whatever. Like you're just trying to get like views because you're a shithead, you know? So,
Yeah.
and then like I just tell him to fuck off. I turn my back to him, and then the camera guy, his friend, starts yelling Worldstar, and they both start yelling Worldstar really loudly. I'm like, dude, I have not heard like the Worldstar reference in like fucking years, you know? Like I
Yeah.
have not heard that because back in the day, there's like, or not back in the day, but like there was a time where like every time there was a fight video, people would yell like Worldstar
Yeah,
in the
Worldstar.
background. I feel like you don't really see that shit anymore.
No.
And it was really weird to like see it happen in person. And I was like, oh, does this dude want me to beat his ass? Like, because I'm about to fucking beat this dude's. He's like fucking, okay, sorry to my short kings, but he's like 5'1". And then like I don't know, he just looked like a fucking moron. I also think he might have been high too, because he was like crying out of one eye. It was really weird. Like he had
Whoa.
he had like one really watery eye. And I was just like, what the fuck
He
is
was
wrong
like
with
really
this dude?
congested on one side.
Maybe. But like, yeah, he was just being a fucking idiot. And
Never
like,
heard of Worldstar before.
yeah.
Actually.
So
Yeah.
that is like a boomer reference, I think.
How about MySpace? I never was on MySpace. but I hear a
I
lot of
didn't really
reference.
get. I mean, my first social media was like Facebook. Facebook was the first one I got into. A lot of people were into
I was
MySpace,
into
and
MySpace.
stuff.
I was
Yeah,
into MySpace.
I just didn't get into that.
Yeah, I think that the creation of the MySpace top 8 started like a whole new trend of mental illness where like people were just like not mental illness, sorry, that's the wrong phrase. It was like where people were just like very insecure about being on each other's top 8s, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like actually
Oh.
there was real drama that happened at my high school because people shifted up and down the top 8.
That's crazy.
Like
Wait,
people
in what way? Oh, so
like
do
oh
you
like
get to
you're
choose
my
as a
number
person?
one on my top 8. Why yeah, you choose the people you want on your top 8, and there's a
Ew.
ranked order between from 1 to
Wait,
8.
That's messed up.
Yeah, so
Wait, what?
I'm like kind of laughing, but actually real talk, I think it caused some sort of generational trauma where people just like saw like their friends in like as like a social ranking.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's always kind of like an inherent social ranking, like your best friend and your like your regular friends, but like seeing it as like a numbered
Like a
tier
visual.
list,
Yeah.
it's kind of fucked up if you think about it.
Yeah, they've been hiding it like recently and stuff. Like obviously you have on Instagram like your close friends, you got the little green circle and stuff. But yeah, back then I remember hearing like it was the same thing at like my school. Is like people were like, "Why am I not in your top 5?" Or I'll do this thing and make you in my top 3. You know?
Oh yeah,
if you
people
let
would
me
exchange like
cheat on-
favors
yeah.
for a placement on like the top. It was fucked up. It was
What
weird.
the
It was. It's like
hell?
almost like an episode of Black Mirror in
It
a way.
really was.
I love Black Mirror.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
so good. It's so
Striking
When's the
good.
new
Vipers?
season coming out?
I
sure
don't
doesn't matter.
know. I think they're working on it soon. But it's funny because like the first thing that I think of, and we talked about this before, is
Yeah.
like we were talking about people online, trolls, keyboard warriors. Like, I'm gonna say this yet, but like if you
Yeah.
were exposed, and it reminds me of that Black Mirror episode because I'm always like, what if people's identities did get exposed? It was the episode with all the bees where people like voted on people to get killed, and then spoiler alert. At the end, they like flipped it, and everybody who actually chose on the poll got targeted by the bees.
I haven't watched that yet. It's
Yeah.
fucked up.
I watched all of them, but I can't remember.
It was one of the
all the
longer
episodes.
ones, that one. But that was like second or third season.
I
But it's
couldn't.
so good.
I couldn't keep watching Black Mirror. I was just getting depressed. I'm not
Oh,
gonna lie.
it does.
Like I binged like a season, I think, and then like afterward, I just felt like empty. and
There
dead
are a
inside.
couple. There's maybe like 3 episodes where it's like, okay, sweet ending, very cute, and the rest of them are just like, yeah, we're fucked.
I don't know if you saw, but Kyedae showed me a picture of
Wait,
you kissing your
just saw
newborn.
this.
And it's really
Oh
cute.
yeah. So I haven't been on the past couple of episodes.
I just followed you on Twitter. I didn't
My
realize you.
Kyedae just followed me on Twitter. We
Dude,
have birthday is one day apart. Sagittarius looking out for each other. But no, yeah, I didn't give birth to a baby. I was in the room where it happened. But yeah, I was out for a week during our busiest week. My girlfriend gave birth to my baby girl, Willow Olivia Wexler. If you're watching, baby girl, please don't, because you shouldn't be looking at screens right now. But maybe you're listening. But yeah, so she came out actually earlier because I was supposed to actually be off like this past week. She was due the 15th, but she came out Sunday the 6th, which was really crazy because it was also daylight savings time.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was also in a wedding that was that day, so I had to pull out of the wedding. But because of the daylight savings, the clocks, and I put up a tweet about it, their clocks like return or something during daylight savings. So there was a moment where the clocks just started moving by themselves, and this was already at like 3 a.m. in the morning. So I'm out of it, and I look at these clocks, and they're just moving by themselves, and I'm like, oh god. But yeah, it was really a crazy process. We had to be in and out of the hospital because she wasn't. Basically, they have to be dilated.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be dilated enough. I think it's like 9 or 10 before the pushing. And I don't know if it's a whole thing with COVID or whatever, but they can't really keep moms there if they haven't dilated that much. So we were in and out. And then like around 10 p.m., my girlfriend is just like, she is in pain. She's like, I can't do this. I was like, you're gonna have to do it, but you can do it. She's like, I can't do this. So then we call up. The hospital that we were at started diverting people, meaning by they weren't taking in more people. We went to this other place. I'm like driving there. She's having to stop like every minute because it's just like, ugh. We finally get there. They give her like a little bit of morphine to help soothe her, but she's like, not dilated enough, not dilated enough.
That's crazy.
So she's like, all right, we got to go back home, deal with the pain. I need to use the restroom. So she's like, okay. The nurse goes with her. Her water breaks right before we leave, which basically means we got to admit her. So they bring her in there. And for anyone who is like about to be pregnant or looking to do it, get the epidural. You know what the epidural is?
it's a needle that they inject into your spine, right?
Yep.
And they, for pain.
She feels nothing. And then after there, it was just like a couple of hours. The baby, like, it's the weirdest thing, like just to see the head coming out.
I
Like,
bet.
oh my god! And then it went back in, and then she had a fever. So
Wait,
they
so
had to
it
give
went
her-
back in?
Well, it's like you push, and then like after a while, you do it when the contractions happen. So the contractions happen. They're like, I'm watching here with my Subway sandwich. No, I'm kidding. So she pushes, and then she has a fever. So she has to stop pushing. The minute she takes the antibiotics, I swear the baby, I don't know what it was. Shoomp! Literally slid on out. Everybody was like, oh my God. Whoa, 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 whoa. Catch her. She's crying. Beautiful baby girl. And yeah, we were there for like a couple of days.
Congrats.
You're a father
Thank
now.
you. I'm a father now.
You unlocked that achievement.
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
Good for you.
It's gonna be an 18-year long achievement, at least.
Good God.
But yeah, it's been good. I've been very tired, as you can see. For people who aren't listening, well, if you're listening, you can hear in my voice I'm very stuffy. I was actually sick, like I think it was like the following week after, and I'm just like finishing it up, like all the phlegm's coming out, and I didn't shave. So
I think you look good.
I look like a frumper.
No, what?
Yeah, is it fucked up that I think
Frumpa.
that you look pretty much the same to me as usual?
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Ouch.
It's kind of messed up.
No, but it's been good. I'm just glad I get to come back here a little bit. I missed you guys during the shoot. I guess you weren't here.
Yeah, I
either,
wasn't here, so it feels like a time skip.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
still
It does
here.
It was
feel
like
a
just
time
me.
skip.
I'm like, fuck is everybody, man? What's going on? Yeah.
No,
Don't
but
worry,
you
I held
it
down the fort, I think.
You did. No, you did. I watched the episodes. They were pretty good. So, yeah, just excited. Things kept going. I was a little paranoid because I was like, I'm not here and there's so many shoots. I'm worried, but the team held it down. So shout outs to everybody behind the camera.
Good job, guys.
Thank y'all for killing it.
I want to ask you, I've found recently that sometimes the male partner will say, I'm pregnant,
Yeah.
when referring to like the couple, like their girlfriend and or wife, whatever, is pregnant.
Yeah.
And I always found that to be like kind of strange.
Yeah, and I don't even really do the we're pregnant. I mean, she was pregnant. Let's be real.
Yeah.
She carried.
I'm thinking
the-
like, you're doing like none of the fucking work. What do you mean you're pregnant, bro? Like,
Yeah. No,
come
I
on.
mean like you're just doing basic things like you're supposed to be doing, like when she's pregnant, when she needs help with stuff. Like that's what you got to do. She's holding a human for 9 months, and even now, I'm willing to help in whatever way. I'm changing diapers. I'm getting pee all over the place, poop all over the place. But it's pretty easy. Like I was talking to y'all earlier. You feed her for like 30 minutes, an hour and a half. She goes to sleep for like 4 hours. I play some God of War Ragnarok. I'm like 18 hours into the game, and she's just chilling there. First thing she touched that like wasn't a person is a PlayStation controller. Gave her a PlayStation controller. She has no clue what it is, but excite the senses.
She's gonna be a gamer.
God,
She's gonna be a gamer.
What a nice hashtag ad. Hopefully Sony sponsors your
I know,
your
right?
kid. God, your child's gonna be a gamer probably, right?
I would hope so. She's got a great name, Willow Wex.
I feel like video games are for everyone, right? Like there's like a video game that appeals to every person in some way.
Yeah.
Like my mom plays Panda Pop. Like
Panda Pop.
yeah, it's like a mobile game. You shoot like little gems that are the same color. They
Oh
pop.
yeah.
She's like fucking level 3,000 something in that fucking game. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And she's an actual free to play player. So
Oh, yeah.
So when I told her like, oh mom, let me buy you like an Apple gift card or something, so like you could like enhance your gameplay. She's like, no, I could never. That would ruin the game for me. I'm just like, it blows my mind because I'm like the exact opposite. Like as soon as I install a mobile game, I'm like, okay, let me just buy the beginner package. Let's ease my transition into this game real quick. Play for like a few hours, uninstall it. And like, yeah. So I'm just thinking like maybe I'm adopted or something because I see like gaming and microtransactions very differently.
No, I mean my
So-
girlfriend plays the mobile game. It was like Project Makeover or something. It's like a what do you call them? Catch 3 or Got 'em, whatever you call that. And I just hear ravishing. Basically, you're doing these things, and it like builds like outfits for people, and it's definitely one of those mobile games where those mobile game ads on Twitter that are like super sussy.
Yeah.
And like,
Dude, oh my God. There
It's
is
like,
a game
oh,
out there with this like tiger lioness woman with like humongous tits. And then I get added in the comments or like the reply section for
Yeah.
those tweets. Like Peter is like, Peter, would you be interested in this? I'm like, no, shut up. There's no fucking way I'm playing this fucking game. And then one of my agents reached out to me and was like, hey, like, would you be down to play this mobile game on stream? I'm like, let me see. And then first thing I see is like wolf woman, giant titties. I'm like, no fucking way. Even as a meme, there's no fucking way I would play this on stream just because of the implication,
Yeah, I mean, my favorite one is the one where they're like, somebody's in a shower and it looks like something's happening, and then you're supposed to like rub certain parts to like make it, what is
Clear
this
off the
actually?
steam.
It's just the guy petting his, washing his dog. Look it up. And I'm like, what? How is this a mobile game? Like, what? Hats off to that.
Oh my god.
But yeah, there's a game for everyone. Like my girlfriend is really into like Overcooked. What was that other one that's kind of like Overcooked? The new one.
Played Up.
Played Up. She loves Played Up.
Played Up is actually so
I
fucking
watched
good.
Played
like,
Up's so
you
much
and
fun.
a few others play it.
Yeah,
It's
actually
just
good.
very replayable and not as stressful as Overcooked.
Yeah. 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 I agree.
I mean, Overcooked. I mean, like all the time. It can get stressful.
Yeah.
It can definitely get stressful. But like, you have moments of breaks. Overcooked is just like.
Yeah.
I agree with that. There are some levels that are just like legitimately fucking hard to the point where it's like not enjoyable anymore.
Oh really? Tyson and I are so competitive. We'll like even if it's not fun, we'll just continue.
Okay, so like when you and Tyson first started dating,
Yeah.
like what game did you guys first bond over?
We actually didn't really play that many games. We just watched a lot of movies together. Because he played CS, right?
Right.
And I would just watch him. I was just like the sideline, like, go Tyson type of person. Because it didn't interest me. It was really dull. It didn't really look like beginner friendly, if that makes sense. It was already kind of like a clique and a niche of like people that played it. And it was like
there's like a learning curve, and on top of that, it's kind of like it's not
people
like
are
beginner friendly.
Yeah, exactly, right? So I looked at it and I was like, oh, doesn't seem like the game for me. The first time that I ever played it, I played it on stream. And I bought like the premium version where it was like less chance of you going against cheaters.
Yeah.
The first game I had a spin botter.
Yeah.
Just spinning around and shooting everyone in the head. And I'm like, you know what? This isn't the game for me. So I watched it for a bit. And then when Valorant came out, that was the first game that both Tyson and I really bonded over. But I would say like we definitely played a lot of like other Switch games, We played a lot of board games actually. Oh my god, don't ever play Monopoly against Tyson and I. It's not fun.
Okay, Monopoly's a shit game. I'm gonna just say it. Monopoly's a shit game.
I agree.
No,
It's
I'm
not
an
fun.
asshole
There's so
in
many better
Monopoly.
games.
There are
So
better
many.
board games that are more fun. Monopoly is shit. Sorry, garbage. And then what makes me sad is Monopoly gets like the best collabs. Like you'll see like Pokemon, Monopoly,
yeah.
Simpsons, Monopoly. Like,
All the boards
Digimon.
are different.
Yeah, and they're so cool, but it's just fucking Monopoly at the end of the day.
They have a Overwatch Monopoly that's actually different. So there are a couple other ones. There's Overwatch and
like
maybe
they changed
even
up the rules.
Yeah, the rules are a little bit different.
Oh, cool.
So it makes it a little bit more interesting. I haven't gotten it, but I don't know. I'm more into now. I've moved past the phase of competitive. I love co-op board games.
I prefer co-op board games.
I love co-op board games.
Pandemic.
I think I actually started getting into. I was talking to Will the other day, and he was talking about this one called Spirit Island. And I was getting into that. So basically, you're like cooperative. You're on an island. Yeah. You are like one of like different spirits, like a water spirit, and you're like in the ocean area, or the fire spirit. You're in the volcano area, and you're basically like working together to kill colonizers.
Oh, that was not going the direction that I thought it was. Like, oh, nice. Fire spirit, water spirit, murder the fucking colonizers, bro.
But yeah, I started getting into that. I was watching playthroughs of it, and I was like, I gotta get this because like I'm just into those.
Are you like me, where like you like have an interest in a hobby, and then you just like go way too fucking hard on that hobby?
Yeah,
like you go fucking crazy buying like every little fucking thing for it.
Yeah, like I started getting really into like Stardew Valley. So me and my girlfriend were playing a lot of it, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I want everything like Stardew Valley. I got the board game. They have a Stardew Valley board game. Yeah.
Wait, that's so cool.
I actually got the board game before we even played the game, so none of it made sense to me.
Amazing.
Until I played the game, and then I was like, this takes like an hour and a half to set up. Maybe I'll save it for another time.
Yeah, I definitely romanticize board games in a way where it's like, oh my god, the idea of playing this is so fun. And then you have to realize you have to learn how to play the game.
Yeah.
You have to be good enough, like you have to understand the game well enough to like explain it to other people. You have to get people that are willing to sit down and learn the fucking game, and then you finally get to fucking play the game.
But then that first game is always like the learning one.
Yeah.
And it takes so long that eventually you get to the second one, everyone's already tired.
Yeah. Like you need people that are like able to like sit in it with you. Like I have so many board games at my place that are just like kind of collecting dust because like no one is down to just like take what is essentially like 3 fucking hours to like learn the game.
Yeah, like Tyson just him and his friends in high school did like a D&D. And he just bought like the board set, he bought the coins, he bought like the little statues and everything, and he's like, how do you want to learn? And I was like, yeah, sure. Oh my god, he opens up the board and it's like assembly of these castles, an assembly of this, and an assembly of this, and I sat 2 hours with him on the ground assembling all of this shit, and then by the time we were getting ready to set it up and play, I was like, Tyson, I'm so tired, I can't do this anymore. My mind was like elsewhere.
Yeah, that's happened so many times. Like, you really have to get people that understand they're about to fucking sit through a slog before really enjoying the game.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But it is so rewarding and fun when it's all making sense.
Yeah, when it
all
clicks.
clicks.
Yes,
Yeah, when it all clicks.
It's the best. No, I agree. My
Yeah.
God.
I don't know. I'm also ashamed to admit that I had a Nerf gun phase.
Oh, I had a Bop It phase.
Bop It? You
love
collected
Bop It.
Bop
A little bit of Bop It, and then also, sorry, Bop It, but what I was trying to actually say, I didn't mean to say Bop It, Sock'em Boppers.
Oh,
you
wait.
remember Sock'em Boppers?
Yeah, the boxing gloves?
Okay, so like they would boxing glove things that you would blow up, and they
Yeah.
would go Sock'em Boppers, Sock'em
Yeah,
Boppers.
I remember the
you can
commercial.
sock them once, you can bop them twice. I don't know if that's the way.
Wait, what do you mean by
But you
phase,
just
though?
like you just beat the crap out of someone with these. You would like punch it. They had like sword ones, and you
Yeah.
would blow them up and like Sock'em Boppers.
Didn't they like hammer ones too? I'm
They had
pretty
hammer
sure?
ones
Wait,
too.
what?
And you would punch people in the face.
Okay, when I say I had a Nerf gun phase, I meant like I bought a fuck ton of Nerf guns.
Oh, I bought a fuck ton of Sock'em Boppers.
I didn't even know they sold enough like
Sword?
different like fucking
They
products.
had different colors. They had different.
Okay,
you know.
the best part was like, did you have anyone to sock and bop it with?
Yo, shout outs to my sister, my little sister. I apologize.
How old were you though?
I mean, I was like, what, like 3.5 years older than her, and I was probably like 6.
You see, my Nerf gun phase
Oh no,
was when I was 25.
brother.
I think I bought like $500 worth of Nerf guns back then, and like I had so many because I just thought the concept was so cool and they were so interesting. But
Do you
then
still have them?
no, I gave like I had a fucking like post nut clarity where I just woke up one day. I was like, dude, what am I doing? Why the fuck do I have $500 worth of Nerf guns? So I actually donated them to my fraternity. And I was like, oh, you could probably use these for like some kind of like fraternity games or some shit. Like you know, I was like, I don't know, fuck.
So like a 6-year-old.
Yeah, no, no. Yeah,
I was 25.
you know, honestly, they probably should have gotten children now that I think about it.
Great.
Dude, I'm just like imagining in my head, like I had him like lifting a Nerf gun. A little kid's like puts their hands out, and then I just like give it to another fucking 20-year-old.
That's why I was confused. I was like, oh, you gave it to a chair. He's like, no, I gave it to my fraternity.
God, it was like that, and also Monster Hunter figures. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, because Monster Hunter had like these tiny like scale figures, and like they were from gacha boxes basically. So you didn't know which monster you were getting. So
That's dangerous.
I would just order like dozens of them off of eBay and just like open them and get complete fucking garbage monsters. But every now and then I'll get like a sick one. But then once again, I woke up one day, I was like, bro, what the fuck am I doing with all these Monster Hunter figures? Because I didn't even have like a stand or a shelf or anything to put them on. They were just in a box. Like I would assemble them and put them in a box.
God.
And then, yeah, so I also gave those away to another
Fraternity?
fraternity guy who was also into some Monster Hunter.
Man,
But the thing is, I think I fucking like I kind of like sprung it on him. I was like, hey, like I have some Monster Hunter figures. Do you want any? He's like, oh yeah, that sounds cool. I don't think he was expecting me to give him like 40 of them. So he's probably thinking like,
Okay,
what the
great.
fuck am I doing with all these Monster Hunter figures, bro?
Oh
So,
my God.
I mean, you never had like a hobbyist phase like in your older adult life.
I mean, like I have like the Funko Pops,
Oh, Funko
and I
Pops.
haven't, but I'm not like actively going out. Like I, whether it was from stream, some people gifted it to me, or I got it for like a birthday thing. But I keep them in the box too.
Okay.
But they're standing up on like my dresser. But it's like it's very passive. It's a very passive one. What about you, Kyedae?
Okay, so oh my god, I remember my first ever like addiction was like The Walking Dead when it first came out.
It just ended, by the way.
Yeah, I stopped watching it after like season 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Like,
I think a
just
lot of
completely
people stopped
quit.
around the same time.
Yeah, it got a little boring and stagnant, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was when they were at the jail, and they had built a fence. Like I stopped after that. But I bought I bought so much fucking merch.
Oh my
like
god.
I have cups, I had posters, I had literally every single thing under the sun from Walking Dead.
Oh my god,
For my
you were
birthday,
the one that's sustaining
I
them.
only
Like,
asked, I only asked for Walking Dead stuff.
I would have had so much apparel to give you from Walking Dead because my ex roommate ran the Twitter for Walking Dead. So you
Oh
had like
my
crossbows, you
God.
got like the bat.
wait,
spike-
what?
That
That's
is
dope.
so
Yeah.
fucking sick. Yeah, I was obsessed.
Yeah. Well, if you're ever obsessed more, I'm sure he has a couple more
Oh my
lying
God,
around.
that
But
is
yeah.
so cool. Yeah, and so after that, my obsession now is like stuffed animals, like really cute stuffed animals. There's like this one like deep fried shrimp guy that I really like from Sumiko Gurashi, which is like a Japanese
delicious.
thing. But yeah, it's really weird. I have a very addictive personality.
Oh, I
It comes
can
from,
relate.
It comes from my dad's side of the family, and it's like, it's bad. So, I try my best to like not get superly involved or invested in stuff, or it gets really bad. Like,
Oh, I know which one.
what?
Shoes.
Oh,
I am.
You're a sneakerhead?
Yeah.
I'm bad. I think I have over 100 pairs of shoes. Some that are hidden from my girlfriend because she's like, if you get one, you have to remove 2 of them. So I removed 2 of them, just into a different room.
so are you like a hype beast a little bit?
I'm not the type of person who's gonna put saran wrap on my shoes and be like, I will
So you'll wear the
open
shoes.
you again in 20 years. Yeah, I'll wear out the shoe. Like I feel like, obviously I want to keep it clean and whatever, but like I'll wear out the shoe. But I don't know. I love them.
Shoes
like
are great. I
there's
love
just something
shoes too,
about
man.
it. But also I've gotten very much into from style, obviously still stylish, but like into comfort. So a lot of the shoes that I get like are like super comfy as well, and
Do
like,
you like
that's
Crocs?
my thing. Not really Crocs.
You know what's
I was
crazy?
big into like, foam runners
Yeah.
stuff. No, all the
Crocs
controversy, but
are huge in Asia.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
they're huge everywhere.
Have you seen Bretman Rock's fucking croc
Yeah.
wall? That shit's crazy, man.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Also, some of my friends, like when they are in Asia, they try to look for like the limited edition Crocs designs.
When I was in the Philippines, it was huge over there. Everyone had Crocs, like the Croc stores, everything. It was so cute.
Yeah.
Just comfortable.
I have kind of a controversial question.
Hit me.
Do you own a pair of Yeezys?
Yeah, I literally just said that.
Oh, did you say that?
I said foam runners. I said even with all the
Oh,
controversy.
I didn't know what. Okay, see, I don't know shit
Oh,
about
yeah.
shoes, so I didn't know what foam runners were.
Yeah.
So like, what are your thoughts on like wearing that shoe still?
Yeah, I mean it's the things that he said like really sucked. I mean, especially me being, Jewish. I mean, I've been a big fan of Ye and his music and stuff, so it's a very, very tricky situation. I mean, I feel like I haven't bought any new ones.
Mhm.
But I don't think I'm gonna be like tossing them away.
Yeah.
So
Because I heard Adidas is keeping, like, they have the trademark for the shoe.
Yeah, so
and they're
they're
going to continue selling
they're
them.
going to continue selling them. I imagine they'll probably just call them
Rebrand
Adidas Boost, V3s or something, rather than putting the Yeezy Boost. But yeah, they'll probably just release a couple more, and
Yeah, because there's a whole argument of, like, separating art from the artist. Like, oh, like,
How far can we go with that?
how far?
yeah.
Can
So it's just like, I kind of think, like, oh, it's kind of hard for me personally, at least, to, like, separate art from the artist. Like,
we go?
I don't know if, I feel like I talked about it on this podcast. Like, my favorite fucking karaoke song was Ignition Remix by R. Kelly.
Oh yeah,
But R. Kelly
Oh, yeah.
is a fucking horrible human being. Like,
Yeah.
no one can argue that. But like that song, when it comes on, I'm like, damn, that is a fucking banger, dude. So like, it's like, I don't know, but like, I can't in good conscience like sing the song at karaoke anymore. Like, I had to
Yeah.
find something else, and like the same with like, well, it depends on what your take on Elon Musk is. I think,
Or J.K. Rowling even.
or J.K. Rowling, exactly.
That's
like,
the big thing because of what's going on with the Hogwarts Legacy game. Because a lot of people are like, "Oh, I'm not going to support this because it's."
she's like super
It's hers and
transphobic
under- yeah.
comments and shit, and like, yeah, it's like, it's tough because like Harry Potter was a huge part of my childhood. The game itself looks fucking dope as hell too.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh shit, like kind of, but like I heard like she has like no involvement with the game whatsoever, but still it's like her baby. Like,
Yeah.
like Harry Potter's her baby, so it's like conflicting feelings. Also, like I
She
know.
has to have she makes money from that. There's
Oh, no,
way-
for sure.
no!
For sure.
Anything that's
Anything Harry Potter related,
probably
she
got.
makes money off of
Oh
it.
my god, how rich is that woman?
Oh,
Very,
mega fucking rich.
very.
Very rich. Like
Gross.
her book series will probably be like a classic for like decades to come, right?
Forever.
Worth.
So I'm assuming that like kids these days still read Harry Potter. My
Do
assumption.
kids read?
Was that?
Kids still read.
Kids read a
Yeah.
lot?
I think they read. I just don't know if kids read like physical paper books anymore. Like that sounds like a dumb question maybe to some, but like I feel like everything's replaced by like electronics, like iPads, Kindles, etc.
Yeah, a lot of people are,
I
but I
love a
think
Kindle.
a lot of kids are still reading
Reading
books.
like books.
Yeah.
Books.
Good.
That's good. But yeah, like I know a lot of my friends own like Teslas.
Yes, I
And
own
they-
a Tesla.
Yeah, right. And like some of my friends kind of regret like having one just because like the association with like Elon Musk, you know. So it's like, it is like, oh fuck, man, this guy's fucking lame, but I really like the car. So it's like, what are you gonna do? It's not like you're gonna fucking just sell your Tesla just because you don't like Elon, right?
Well, first of all, according to this celebrity net worth, her net worth is $1 billion.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
Good for her, I guess. But
But yeah,
Not-
it's a very tricky subject. I think
Yeah.
it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I have the shoes. I'm not going to toss them out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not actively going to look to get more. Also, I just have too many damn shoes. I just need to stop. You know?
But they keep on coming out with cool
They
ass
keep
shoes.
coming out with cool, comfortable shoes, and I'm like, well, I don't have that colorway. Well, I don't have that one. Oh, that's kind of cool. Like, I had spurts of moments where I would be addicted to doing it, and then I would just like drop off for a couple years, and then like I find out about these like eBay and all this.
and it
kind of
reignites
stuff.
your interest. And,
Yeah, and then I'm
yeah,
like,
dude.
I guess
I also love clothes. Clothes is a really big one.
I
for
did
me.
too.
Yeah, like for me, it's statement pieces more than anything. Like I have some. Oh my god. Oh fuck. I should have worn them. I got the most sick ass jeans in Japan when I was in
yeah?
Tokyo just a few weeks ago. It's like intricate with like holes, and it's like it's basically two pairs of jeans. So one is
Oh.
baggy, but then the next one over it is also baggy, and it's just really.
So it's
I
like
don't know,
you can kind of see
I-
through it a little
yeah,
bit. Like you can
me-
tell that there's two.
Japan has a really
um,
cool fashion. Like,
Yes.
A lot of my friends picked up some like really cool clothes while they were in Japan.
Yeah, there's some like really cool ones, but I want to like get those and not the ones that like pop up on me on Instagram that are like $15 and like tear.
Yeah.
But they have the style, like the cool style. But
Have you,
yeah,
have you ever had a regretful Instagram purchase or TikTok purchase?
I think Instagram ads are great.
Yeah.
They appeal to. I just bought a hat the other day off of Instagram ads. I've bought sweaters. I think I got a Jujutsu Kaisen shirt that everybody's like, "Oh, I love that. That's so
Whoa.
sick."
Right?
That was
What
crazy.
the hell?
Yeah. They are
Bruh.
so cool. I love them.
But that a lot of people compliment the Jujutsu Kaisen. It's from the end credits of Jujutsu Kaisen that I got on there too. So like, in terms of a regretful one, I've had ones where I've gotten a jacket that I got the wrong size. Because then sometimes it's like, oh, this is like the Asian size of it. So I have to go like triple XL.
Is so
That's why I
confusing.
barely could get anything in Japan because I had to go like XXL. And a lot of that stuff just like shows off my midriff.
Stop.
A little bit tied up on the top.
Oh my god.
So-
Yeah.
I will say that the sizing in Asia has like gotten more. There's like a broader range of sizes because I remember when I was in Korea, like fucking when I was in high school, like so like over 10 years ago, I just could not find a shoe my size. Like I have 12 and a half inch shoes, and the largest they carried for guys was like a 9
Oh my God,
back
we have
then.
the same size shoes.
Oh my god,
12 and a
really?
half.
You have too many shoes, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's.
Oh.
Hold up. We about to do a makeover. Hey.
Yeah,
I have
so-
all my shoes. Yeah. No, I've got some fun shoes.
No, but yeah, so like in Korea, I just couldn't find any. But like my most recent trip this year, like I was
Yeah.
able, like it was still like kind of hard to find shoes my size, but there were some places that had it. And also back in high school, like yeah, like you said, every shirt that I wore like showed my belly button, like it was like
Yeah.
a fucking crop top. But I guess now like the style has been like more baggy, like more
love
oversized.
it.
Yeah.
So like now they're just shirts that just fit normally.
Yeah.
so
No.
yeah, I mean more options for sure these days.
Yeah, it's definitely nice. Well, it was interesting because the last time I went to Japan, I went actually it was like a couple weeks before I started here at 100 Thieves, so it was 2019. So before the pandemic, and it was really cool because apparently, from what people were telling me, there was a lot of more like English signs and whatnot because it was right before the Olympics.
Oh, right.
And because of the Olympics, they have to. There's something like no matter where you have to start having like signs in other languages. But I will say, what was interesting to me is like a lot of people spoke English. The one place where it was like absolutely no English, which was like, I guess, mind blowing to me, was we went to Disney Sea.
Yeah.
And I've fully expected, because I was like, oh, you know, a lot of outsiders would, you know, come in here and whatnot. But it was like no English basically anywhere.
Oh wow,
It was amazing.
I haven't been to Disney Sea before. I've been to the Tokyo Disneyland many
Yeah.
times, but not the Disney Sea.
Disney Sea was incredible. Journey
Yeah.
to the Center of the Earth was really, really cool.
Ooh.
It also took like 3 hours to get
Good
to
God.
it.
Holy
But the food, man, oh my God. They had these little, you know, the little aliens from Toy Story,
Mhm.
shit. Yep.
but they were mochi. So they
Oh.
like looked
Wow.
exactly like it, but it
That's
was
so
mochi.
cool.
They have giant dumplings that were like this big.
Yum.
Oh, it was so
Dude,
good.
Japan's
so
the best.
good.
I
It
love
really
Japan.
is.
I just booked
I
my
do
trip
too.
recently. Like we bought the flights, and my God bless her, Anita is like booking everything for me. Like she's doing that whole itinerary plan, everything, and like we're going to Tokyo. We're also going to fly to Taiwan for a few days.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
We're going to Osaka, Kyoto, Hakone, and then back to Tokyo again. So like, it's gonna be a really fun trip. Very busy though. I think by the time I get back, I'll be just fucking dead.
Oh yeah, that's
But-
what happened with Tyson and I, because we went to Tokyo first, Kyoto, back to Tokyo, then to Sendai, and then back to Tokyo. We went and visited some family. I will say though, you guys, okay, what was it again?
Well, give us the tea.
Here we go.
Okay, well,
Lay it out.
when I was in Kyoto, okay, so like I speak Japanese. I look pretty Japanese for the most part. Like especially if I'm with my mom, I don't really stick out like a sore thumb, even with my height. People were racist.
Mm.
Yeah, and like I obviously knew the racism. Like I feel like every, you know, country / like culture is racist to a certain degree, but it was kind of crazy, like the nasty stares that I would get when I'd speak to Tyson in English and then try to translate over, or like if at first they didn't see that I spoke Japanese and then I spoke English to him and then I go to speak Japanese, they were like thrown off for a second.
Mhm.
But like I never had an issue like that. So like I saw a very different side of Japan, which made me not so happy, honestly.
No, yeah,
And it
I think
was really
East
shitty.
Asia. A lot of people who travel in East Asia have like very like similar experiences. Like in Korea, I had Ubers that straight up would not take me to like
Wow.
I'm Korean, but I'm a Korean American.
Yeah.
And like as soon as they saw that like I was like speaking English and stuff, they would just like refuse service. Like oh sorry, we don't serve foreigners here. I'm like
Yeah, it was like
Jeez.
crazy. Like I went into a restaurant once and it was fully open. There was like no reservation required. The moment Tyson went and asked for a seat, because like I was in a really pissy mood, so I was like, I don't want to talk to anybody. He went and asked for a seat. They were like, no. They're like, get out. And I was like, holy fuck. And I was so close to yelling, and then I was just like, nope, we're not even gonna spend our money here. Like there's no point. Like it was actually kind of crazy. But I do say that, like, obviously, if you know Japanese or if you have any locals that can take you around, it is like the best experience. Like they'll take you to like little hole in the wall places. Like when I went to Tokyo, like because I'm not from there and I don't know a lot of like good restaurants, Crazy Raccoons, which is another organization over there, they were amazing. Hospitality, thank you. I don't think any of them would watch this, but they took us out to the best sushi place that they knew, the best like meat place, like 2 nights in a row. We went to like this just beautiful like restaurants, and it was great. Like, and I wouldn't have found them on my own, you know? So it was really, really cool. But
yeah, having a local
Yeah.
take you around is the best. Like same thing like when I was in Turkey. I was there for it was like VCT Champions.
Yeah.
And then what was it? Tarek, like his I think his like brother's friend.
Yeah.
Like took us around to like some hookah spots and like some really nice joints there
That's so
that were up
cool.
late, and like
That's
it was
dope.
like it was so nice.
Yeah.
So like I think kind of going in blind and only like looking up the best, like the biggest hits on like Google is like
Yeah.
that's a way of doing it. But like if the locals can tell you like where to go, it's like damn, that's how you know like you hit like the really good spots.
Yeah, that happened to me on one night because like we were kind of just like fiending for ourselves because it was me, my girlfriend, my roommate at the time, and then another one of our friends, and like we got to hit a lot of the cool stuff. And then we met up with one of his friends, and they took us to this crazy, I don't know what it was. It was this like restaurant, I think a sushi restaurant, but it was like horror themed.
Oh,
Oh, what? That's
Yeah.
wild.
It was like horror themed. So you're like in this like each person had like you could see everybody like a booth, but it was like closed, and there would just be like jump scares or like something weird would happen, and it was all like horror themed. I was like it freaked me out a bit, but it was like one of the coolest sushi places ever, and it was only because like we would have never seen it. The people who went there, I think they were there for school, just showed us around.
yeah.
So
It's the best. I think
Yeah.
it's really like I highly recommend if anyone is going anywhere, if you have a friend or a family friend or anything, like to try to go with them and see like what their favorite places are. Because like
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, they're gonna know obviously more than you and like the surrounding areas and things to do.
Yeah, I'm really excited. This will be my first time in Japan, so it's been a long
Oh
time
my
coming.
God.
But
Great.
yeah, it's like
wait, first time?
first time ever. I was supposed to go for the first time 2020, but pandemic
yeah.
hit, so I'm finally able to go. Finally able to go with like my SO, which I think is like a great way to travel.
Aw.
And then like I think it'll be really good. Like all my friends that have been to Japan just tell me like it is the hype. Like it meets the expectation. So
Exceeds them
yeah,
in many ways.
yeah.
I love Japan. I'm so fucking biased though, but like I just cannot wait to move back.
Yeah.
It's like end goal for me.
I just want to go visit again, but I know I'm not going to be doing any visiting for like another year or two.
Oh yeah,
Baby.
Bro,
But I want to
God
take
bless
the
you.
baby, but I want to take the baby to like travel.
Oh
You know what I
fuck
mean?
yeah.
But I know
No.
he's
He's
making his
mentioned
face.
this every
Literally,
single
like-
episode.
Like 3 or 4 episodes, those damn babies on the planes.
bro,
I'm gonna let you know, Willow, she gonna be all right.
that's what they always say, bro. Fuck.
I'm just gonna avoid chicken nuggets. I'm giving her some seasoned food. She's got her palate. It's just gonna change her whole demeanor. She's gonna be
So my tech now, what I do is I actually do AirPod Pros
yeah.
and deafen, and then I put the Bose
Yeah,
sound
you
canceling
just put
over them
over, yeah.
to really just
To
fucking
double it.
yeah. I double that shit up. No, I'm serious. I'm not even kidding. Those babies have like a scream like that just penetrate a single layer of audio
I
canceling.
can't wait.
It's
We're gonna be
fucking
on a
nuts.
trip to Japan, and he's gonna be like, "That fucking baby." He's gonna turn around. It's gonna be me, my baby.
And I can't even say anything. I'll be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
Willow,
Hey.
hey." Yeah,
We're gonna just lock eyes and be like, "Remember that time on the podcast?
yeah.
It has happened. It has happened."
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I just like
No, it's fine.
in my head, I'm like, okay, it's inevitable that parents will want to travel.
Yeah.
They'll
Yeah.
want to bring their kid,
Mhm.
and there's only so much they can control their kid, But like, there are sometimes, man, I swear to God, these parents don't give a fuck. They just like, they're like, go with God, child. Like, you're not my baby for this flight,
I'm not at that point yet, but I can see why they're going to get to that point because they're just so tired that they're just done with it. I'm still early on this. I think actually this past Sunday she turned 2 weeks.
Wow.
2 weeks.
Time flies.
So yeah, it's crazy. She's getting bigger already. She just started smiling too and started laughing. Laughs a little creepy.
I think
She goes.
okay, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. I think normal
That's
baby
hilarious,
laughter is
though.
terrifying. I don't know. There's something about babies' laughter that's just like creepy, right? Inherently, like don't they often use like baby laughter and sounds in like horror movies
Yes.
and like
Yeah.
horror games?
Well, that was the thing, and my girlfriend's like super superstitious, so she's like, Alex, stop joking about that, because I was like, oh yeah, she laughed at me, and then she started going, she's like, don't you dare, you
Honey,
stop
she
it.
drew a pentagram. That's crazy. Was this goat's head always
I mean, I
in
guess.
this crib? Oh,
This
that's
is milk
adorable.
drunk laugh.
Oh my god, what a cute little baby.
Milk drunk
face.
laugh.
I'm only like 30% disgusted, which is pretty good for like babies in general. But like
I
that's a
think
cute baby.
I
It
am
is a cute baby.
probably
Biased.
what was it? They turn a year old, and then I'll toss them over to the nanny, and then go travel, and then I'll come back. But I won't be gone for like a really long time. It'll be like 2 weeks. It'll be like 2 week break. You know, mommy duty's over for a bit. Come back.
I mean, I'm lucky. Like, I want to, like, if I'm going to have children, I want to pump them out relatively soon because, like, dude, they're gonna have the best aunts and uncles ever. If you think about it, like, imagine having like Ray, Pokey, Leslie, you know, as your aunts. You know.
Oh my God, all the rich aunties.
I might try
Slash
to keep
babysitters.
I might try to keep them away from Skara though, because Skara might get them into VTubers, and I don't want to fucking open that bag of worms.
I love
They have a
VTubers.
while. They'll have a while.
Fucking Jesus Christ! It's like, so this is Bao. She's a girl, but she's also a whale. I'm gonna be like, Skara, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of my room, okay? So
As long as they can babysit for you,
Yeah.
you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like my mom
Yeah.
came into town. She surprised me. So basically,
Aw.
I went to go see. I'll explain this earlier. I went to go see Black Panther 2
Nice.
by myself. My girlfriend was like, "Oh, it's all good. You can go. Whatever. Wear your mask because like it's dangerous with the
the baby.
baby."
Yeah, with the baby.
So that's what I was doing. I'd already started not feeling good. And then near the end of the movie, I get a text and she's like, I have a fever. And I was in, I live in Whittier, which is like East LA. I drove to see it with friends in Burbank. So I was about like 40 minutes away.
Right.
Oh.
And so I was just like, oh, sorry guys, I gotta go. Her mom came to watch the baby because we were going to meet at the hospital because she has a fever. The baby's like, I don't know, a couple days old. So I'm like flying over there. I'm starting to get congested. I'm like, oh, Jesus. Then I get hit up by my mom and she's like, oh, how's it going? And then I look at my Ring app and she's at my front door. My mom lives in New York. She came out of nowhere on this crazy ass night.
Yeah.
And we're just like, what the hell? But anyways, long story short, like super helpful to have family or friends to help come babysit because there will be situations that are out of your hands that God, you need help on.
I know my mom is like just waiting for me to pump out kids. Straight up, like she's met Anita. She's like, get married now, now. She speaks Korean now. Get married, fucking right now. Yesterday, 2 years ago. To get fucking like kids when. I'm just like,
boy.
God, fuck. So I mean, you know, like it's a lot of pressure, but
You know, you do it at your own pace. You'll
Yeah.
figure it out, or it'll happen by accident. You know. Either way,
Oh my.
you'll be ready when and if it happens.
when duty calls.
When duty calls.
Yeah, I heard fatherhood like just straight up changes you. Like you're
It
something
does.
something about it.
I
just-
was talking to Zach, and he said like it's like an evolution the minute that you hold the baby, and he wasn't wrong. It's so weird. I can't explain it. It was like I was like a Pikachu, and I became a Raichu.
No one. Okay, who fucking evolves Pikachu?
Except that's not a really great one because then she
No one
needed
evolves Pikachu, bro.
What was it? The stone. You need a lightning.
Thunderstone?
Okay. Terrible. Charmander to Charmeleon.
Okay. Yeah.
Fair. Okay.
Anyways, evolution. And yeah, you just like have like a sixth sense now, with the baby. And it's just weird. Like I miss her right now, like crazy.
Aw.
That's so cute.
And it's so weird because I have like no empathy for anyone. I'm sorry. I'm so out of it right now. But
No,
yeah,
I feel that.
no, you know
No.
what I mean?
Yeah, no, like
Yeah.
that's not
Yeah.
my baby. I don't give a fuck. I mean, not for your baby. I just talking about like random public baby, not Willow. Willow, you're so precious. I love you already, but
Yeah. But she'll be, you know, eventually when the time comes, I'll bring her here.
I'm really excited for that.
Aw,
Yeah.
sweet.
I'm gonna traumatize her
She'll be great.
somehow. By accident. I don't know what it is about me, but like I make babies cry straight up. Like I do my best to like make smile. Like sometimes the baby will just lock eyes with me. I'll be like, make a goofy face or something, and they're like, and the mom's like, oh, what happened to you? Like why? Like they're so surprised.
my
Like my
God.
baby was like so calm and like.
Well,
like,
are these like newborns or like
I
young?
don't like young, like not like less than a year. I
Yes.
think.
I thought I was like making faces with mine, but they can only see like a certain distance away. So now I'm like, if this is her face, I'm like, hi, baby. And I'm like, oh, that's why she's terrified. That's why she's crying.
Yeah.
My big face is in her face. So
Yeah. Have you done the peekaboo yet? Does it work?
not really. I do the thing where she clings because her grip is like gorilla grip. and she grips my finger, and then we start playing music, and I make her like conduct. So she's like
Aw.
do 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 for her mom.
What music bangers have you been playing for?
You know what her favorite song is?
What?
I'm Different by 2 Chainz. She loves that song. Bum, 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 bum. Boom, 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 boom. I'll play it for like 1 second so we don't get copyright. But the thing is that it has a very simple beat that sounds like a baby thing, and she loves that song. Like right here.
Oh yeah.
I'm different. I'm different. Yeah, this part I just pick her up. Yeah, so
That's a bop.
she loves that song.
2 Chainz should release a nursery rhyme
Shout out to 2
like,
Chainz.
album.
I'm different. And I only used that song because I saw it as like a joke on Twitter where people were like, oh, this song like puts babies to sleep or they calm down, and it works. Because they feel rhythm. And that rhythm is like literally a swing rhythm. So
I'm just gonna do like sad Asian boy anthems like Joji or Keshi, and then see if my son becomes a simp.
Don't
It'd be
do
fucking
that.
funny.
I played her a little bit of the Weekend, a little bit of I forget if I'm saying her name right. Leaky Lee. Anybody know that?
No.
I only want a little bit.
Nope.
A little bit of love. All right. Well,
Anyone else?
it's a boomer
No.
song.
Shit, I don't know it.
Lykkeli. Leaky Lee. I think I'm saying it right. If I'm not, let me know in the comments.
What's
But
the
yeah.
first like movie that you like that you'll show her? You think?
The first movie that I'll show her.
Like that's not like baby shit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, she's not gonna. I don't know, man. It depends. Like, do I go like show her superhero Marvel or something? No, I think I'll show her like a fun, American Pie. No, I'm kidding.
Bro.
I'm kidding.
Ghibli.
Yeah.
Ghibli
Never
films.
told
I mean,
you
okay,
that.
some of them are kind of scary.
Oh,
though.
Spirited Away.
Spirit. Oh,
Spirited
Easily.
Away is kind of. Wait, am I crazy
Spirited
for thinking
Away.
some of the Ghibli films are kind of
I
horrifying?
got traumatized by Spirited Away because I saw it when I was
No, it was great. It makes food look so good. They
it
love
does.
food.
Oh my god.
Oh
the
my god, when
parents
they
eating
I was
it?
like, turn me into a
Bro,
pig.
but they're like that river spirit.
me into a
that like
pig.
turns into yeah.
Oh my
that
god.
shit scene traumatized me.
Yeah, that's like scary. That's
No,
just scary.
the one with the big head. What's her name?
you, Baba.
Mama Yugo?
You Baba?
Baba.
You Baba.
Wait, I even think
She's
like
scared.
My Neighbor Totoro is like a little terrifying, right?
No.
No,
What's terrifying about it?
I don't know. I thought like some of the way she like Totoro
Yeah.
breathed in was like
No,
like it was like
it's cute.
scary.
No, what the hell?
I don't know. Maybe
That's
I'm
a
just
great
little-
choice though.
I'm a-
Spirited
I'm a little
Away.
bitch.
I like
Oh,
those war movies, and when she
that's
gets
what
older, we
Tyson
can
and
watch
I are
Akira
gonna-
together.
I'm gonna traumatize my child and show them Coco. Really make them like
Coco Melon?
no Coco like
Oh, okay.
Pixar's Coco.
Oh, Pixar's Coco. Yeah, I should.
I'll just be like,
Un poco loco.
hey kid, you want to learn about death and the afterlife? Here we go. So,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, definitely like Pixar movies, like Toy Story and stuff.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, Toy Story. Nemo is really good.
Mhm.
Disney Pixar.
Maybe
Oh
we'll
my
wait on Monsters Inc. Don't want her getting thoughts of. Well, no, actually, it empowers the children to not be afraid of the monsters in the
Yes.
dark because they're not
not
just-
scary.
It's their
Yeah,
job to
it's
be
good.
scary. You know?
Maybe I'll skip Good Dinosaur though because I heard that one's a snooze.
Yeah,
Kind of lame.
I
probably.
haven't watched it.
I'm just sad they don't do like 2D animated films anymore. It's all 3D.
Yeah,
Last one they did was The Princess and the Frog.
I love
true. I think they're doing an. Oh no, Tangled is I think also 3D.
Yeah,
Yeah,
also
all of it's
3D.
3D now.
Anyways, I think we're running out of time.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
that was good. All right, yeah. Well, that wraps up our 2022 for Boomer versus Zoomer. Holy shit.
Yeah, you guys are awesome, by the way. You guys are amazing. I know you guys haven't really hosted any podcasts before. And I wouldn't say I'm like a podcast, like, aficionado. But you guys have really killed it. Great chemistry. It's been really fun behind the camera. And, huge shout out to both of y'all. And I know Peter was like mad nervous when we first, he was like, I don't know if I can do this.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I need a script. And you know what? I was like, nah. And he, absolutely killed it. And
Knocked it out of the
Kyedae,
park.
like, you've been so much fun on here, and I've gotten to know so much more about you and both of y'all. And I don't know, I'm excited for next year. I think we're gonna have more guests.
Yep.
Yep.
We're gonna have some really fun guests. I think we should definitely try to bring some more Zoomer guests. I know people in the comments are like, oh, Boomer guests. Bring a nice combination of that. Maybe have some fun little
We need to tap into your Zoomer
pop
friends.
quizzes.
I'm down. Zero
Some
friends?
pop quizzes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
You said it. You said it. Pop
Quizzes are a thing, okay? It's not a boomer thing. I swear to God.
Yeah.
But genuinely, this is like one of my favorite things to just do in general.
Mm-hmm.
Is like shoot boomer versus Zoomer. I think the only thing I don't like is waking up.
Oh no, I hate waking up.
Yeah.
I hate morning shoots.
I'm like, they're like 10 a.m.
I'm
call
gonna
time. I know. Okay, people are gonna be like 10 a.m. I wake up at 6:30 to take the bus to go to school. It's like, bro, I'm sorry. Listen, I play video games with my friends until like 3 in the morning, and then I don't sleep well. I know it's a self-inflicted wound. I understand. I just don't like waking up. I get it.
I was up at 4 a.m. with a baby.
Oh yeah,
And
true. I can't. I'm not.
I had a
allowed to
9
complain.
a.m. call time, and it took me. Well, today it was shorter because holiday week, but it usually takes me like an hour and 20 to get here.
Yeah.
Holy
So.
shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm usually gone by like 7 a.m.
When is this? Is this coming out in December probably?
Probably. Yeah.
Okay. Well, happy holidays, y'all.
Oh, and happy birthday to
To
you. I think
us.
to us,
Us.
December 1st, December 2nd.
Yeah.
I think by the time this comes out, it'll be our birthday or about to be. Yeah.
Happy birthday to us.
Happy birthday. Happy
21.
21.
I've already, the thing is that like the US glorifies the
Yeah, I
21st
know.
birthday, but like I've already turned 19, which is Canada, and then 20, which is Japan, and then 21 here is like, eh.
I just realized that makes me the oldest person here again. Because he just turned 32.
Hey yo.
I am Elder Boomer again.
33.
Boy.
I mean, it's okay. You're still young.
Still not mid 30s.
You're not there yet. Just
Yeah.
2 more years.
I'm a young dad.
Young dad.
Okay. Young
Yeah.
dad.
You are.
Yeah.
My dad was 32.
I think my dad was 36.
Yeah, my mom was 10 years younger.
Well, I think that'll wrap it for this episode of the podcast. Thank you for joining us. And we'll catch you next year.
Next year. Yeah.
Bye, guys. Thank you all for listening.
Peace.
Thanks for the
Thank you
support.
for the support.
See you.
Thank you.